Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Xenonauts 2 here. This is the 1.0 drop, dropped in early April of 2026. I am playing on Soldier difficulty, so I can try to go through things that I'm supposed to be doing, ways to get things done, talking about the ops points, and base building in general, and things like that. So, hopefully you're enjoying this. We had our second harvester, got a lot of people shot up. I missed an alien somewhere along the way, and then I ended up getting shot up at the end of it. So I have a bunch of people in the hospital, so to speak. Don't think I lost a person that time, but I definitely got shot up really bad. I'm a little bit behind on the tech side for some of these things. Let's take a look at our soldiers. As you can see, Major Taurus is at 9%, 28 days. People that were running around in my walkers got shot really bad. So I have almost everybody is like really far down. I only have this guy will show up in a day. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Maybe 6 that'll be at full health for the next mission that comes up. So I think I'm going to try and get some more soldiers here. We do have some room in our living capacity. It's going to do terrible things to my training, but I really don't have a way to make a proper training thing anymore. So I'm kind of stuck with what I've got. This is going to take a few days yet to get out. 7 days for that. Let's go out here. I can identify my recruits as at 0 LP. I think it starts off at 65 in this particular difficulty. And it goes down 1 point for every day that you don't use it. So if you don't use it very often, it doesn't cost you op points after a couple of months. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go ahead and commence this operation because it doesn't cost me anything. And then we'll go look at the soldiers that we just got. See, it refreshed this now, so I have a bunch of new sergeants that I can get. So we're looking for somebody with high time units and strength. Sergeant Mary Turner looks like a good, terrible accuracy, but kind of good. This one, no time units, but really good accuracy and strength. Probably Edgar Brooks might, doesn't have the greatest reflexes, but pretty good time units. I think he's the highest time unit person. So I guess we'll grab him. We're not doing real well here on our choices, are we? Very low hit points. You do need to have some hit points to go with these things. But the strength is what's really killing us. I guess I'm going to have to take this low accuracy person too. I think we're going to grab this one and... who else? Don't have any... I guess I'm going to pick up those 2 for now and see how we do. Got a lot of soldiers, like I said. A lot of guys that are wounded and stuff, so we got to get some time to pass to get ourselves healed up. And unfortunately down here, these things are all like ridiculously priced. That's the cheapest one at 150, 250, 325, 325, 250, 195, and 195. We check our panic. This is the one thing that somebody did in our forums, mention it would be nice to have a button that could just show us the panic over here, like as part of the funding report or something. it would be nice if you had in the funding report, you could say, you know, maybe in parentheses behind the name what their current panic is. But right now they're all at 0, so they're all giving me the maximum that I can get. I'm trying to get either Latin America here would take my scientist wages down by 50%, and I think it's Asia takes down my engineering wages by 50%. So that would give me more money to spend on things. But I'm just having a terrible time getting that to go through. Just everything's really expensive, so I'm hoping I'm going to get a couple of green dots here in a little bit, and maybe be able to get some people a little bit cheaper. Okay, now we got a cruiser coming in there, so let's go get the cruiser. I went over my Gemini build out right now. I have one of the Geminis has a torpedo on it, so it can't have two bricks of what do you call it? Of let's see what the auto resolve tells us. I lose a little bit of armor, so I'm just going to take that. I'm not going to fight that one. And we'll collect the money just so we have money to spend on stuff. When all this stuff gets done, it's going to take us forever. So we're going to zip along here. There's a bomber. Oh, God. Okay, let's go get the bomber. It's got an interceptor with it, too. And it's got an interceptor. If I do auto-resolve, I don't take any damage. I just take armor damage. Okay, let's just take that. We'll get some stuff from there. That might be a problem, because I don't have a lot of room in my thing here. Sergeant Marcus Blum. Blum? How do you pronounce that? Blum? He showed up. And we're gonna get... Let's check this. We're getting really up there. So I need to start spending this, but this stuff that I'm going to spend this on, I don't have anything real. Oh, I know what I needed to build. I needed to actually build another Gauss rifle because I blew one up in one of my missions. So I'm going to get another Gauss rifle so I can do my normal build out. Okay. And I got some more people in here. And now I'm just going to let them get a few points towards their stuff. We've got an observer with 2 defenders. Everything's coming right in through the Gemini, so I'm being very lucky here. Go get it. We want to take it on overland. Okay, what's the auto-resolve do for me? Ooh, I lost a lot of armor there. Think I can fight it better? Let's see if I can fight it better. Okay, Gemini 1. Put you from there. I want all my missiles to go there on the first turn. And then Gemini 3, I'm going to have you go after the defender. I gotta watch these guys because they can fire stuff at me. Okay, so Gemini 2, you can get away from that thing. These defenders are going to be a problem. Gemini 3... Maybe out here? Okay, I got away without took a hit on some armor, and that's it. Okay, much better than what I got before. Just take the money. And then we zip back to a base. Repaired, refueled, so they should be up and okay. I'm really trying to get to that, get the Pegasus done so I can build another interceptor. So calm down some. Bridge assault, here we go. Successful though it was, our sabotage raid against U-001 primarily served as proof of concept for a far more important task: the complete destruction of the orbital station. Data extracted from the recovered alien data cubes confirmed that U-001 is virtually impregnable to external attack, its hull covered in thick armor plating and festooned with countless defensive energy weapons. Hundreds of extraterrestrials serve aboard the structure, most of them concentrated in well-protected upper saucer. Ironically, the largest vulnerability appears to be the bombardment cannon itself. The sheer size and power of the weapon means that any serious malfunction during the firing sequence could potentially blow the entire structure apart. Various alien failsafes exist to keep the cannon operating within stable parameters, but the captured data suggests these can be overridden from the command console aboard the enemy bridge. If our soldiers can seize control of this console, we may be able to disable the safeguards and overload the weapon. Obviously, this is easier said than done. While we can deploy our soldiers directly onto the bridge section, we will need to take and hold the console for some time to complete the mission, and we should expect significant numbers of alien reinforcements from the lower sections of the saucer to begin arriving almost immediately. The extraterrestrials already present on the bridge may also pose a significant threat, as we believe the U-001 is under the direct command of an Eternal. Such a creature could prove highly dangerous in their own right, but might also be accompanied by a protective detail of elite bodyguards. Despite these obstacles, the destruction of U-001 would be so catastrophic to the alien war effort that they didn't write this right. Despite these obstacles, the destruction of U-001 would be so catastrophic to the alien war effort that have no choice but to try. I think that's supposed to be that we have no choice but to try. I think they dropped a word there, guys. So they're showing you top view, bottom view, mission area, the command deck. So it's terrible, it's horrible. It's a very nasty mission. And assign research, I need to get ultra-dense things done. Now, if I remember right, I have 14 days for that, so I have 5 days to get this done. And then I might be able to get some of the armor built. I might have to take another orbital bombardment before I can actually go do this. It's just a matter of you really need to have your best equipment up there. I'm just trying to get the Pegasus out here so I can start doing things. Come on, Pegasus should be done. All right, he's going to do that. We're going to go in here. We're going to go over here. The Dragonfly. Oh, I don't want the Dragonfly. I have to be in here. This was another thing that they have an auto fill. It'd be nice to have an auto drop everybody, but you have to go through and do it one at a time. Assign. Get all these guys out. I think I'm gonna have to change Rachel Thompson to be something else. Okay. I do want to get an Ares building as well, and I want to build another aircraft. How long does it take me to do? Oh, I need to go back here. We go to the Dragonfly, which is empty, and we decommission it. I don't care about the money, I just need to get it out of there so that I have the ability to build another Gemini. It does take 6 days to do, so I think I need to build a couple other things first. I'm gonna have to build the mine shield for some of my lesser brave people. That takes a whole day. Ouch. don't have enough to do those. Vehicles, I wanted to get an Ares built. That's another day, that's 2 days. And armor-wise, let's see, I have 12, right? 3, 6, 9. So I think I need to build another Colossus armor. So I was going to take 3, 6, 9, and the other 3 was going to be an E-gunner with an electroshock rifle, the Ares, and then a sniper. Those are going to be my 3 support type troops. Okay. So I need to go build an E-trooper of some sort. Any rifleman will do, I think. Let's change them to having this. And then they also need to have this. So they can carry more stuff. Because they get 8 shots from each. It's a range of 16 tiles. Maybe put that in there. Get some equipment. Oh, this has got to be heavy. This is. What's a jetpack weigh? Okay, and then they can actually grab another grenade. Maybe a smoke. I'm not sure if I want them to have. I think I'll have them have that as a med thing. And then we're going to change this. We're going to call this. We're just going to call this E-rifle because I'm not only going to ever have one of these if I have them at all. Oh, I want to edit that. Let's give them a different picture. What do you want to give them? Radioactive symbol? What do my assaults look like? Salt uses that, so if I go back to the E-rifle and let's edit this one to being this one. Okay. All right, that's the planned loadout for the E-rifle person. If I decide to use one, I do have a Pegasus which can take 12. Oh, I know what I need to build. I need to build another Gauss machine gun as well. Let's go with the Colossus armor. Okay. Let's get this going here. Got to get a bunch of stuff done. Now, the Eternals themselves are super mind controllers, which is why I want to have the mind shield thing. Okay. Okay. Now I can build. Okay, I'm fine here. All right. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I should get my research done here real quick. 14 hours, and then we should have some more stuff I can build. Let's get this done. Ping, come on, ping, ping. Ultra-dense alloys. It has been fascinating to observe the continued evolution of extraterrestrial materials in the face of our own steadily advancing technology. Yet these ultra-dense alloys likely represent the pinnacle of what our enemies can achieve. The recovered samples resemble lumps of polished silver, but attempting to pick one up reveals they are astonishingly heavy. Over 4 times the weight of lead. Indeed, one can easily dislocate a wrist if handling them with insufficient care, as several of my assistants have discovered. Microscopic analysis shows that each sample is a flawless metallic crystal formed from an extraordinarily tight lattice of ultra-heavy atoms, exhibiting exceptional impact and heat resistance compared to even our most advanced hardened alloys. Fabricating these ultra-dense alloys requires compressing alien alloys with enough force to overcome the electrostatic repulsion pushing the atoms apart. In the natural world, this could only be achieved near the event horizon of a black hole. However, a sufficiently powerful graviton emitter can generate the same effect at a microscopic scale. Although this process is time-consuming and requires large quantities of alloys, the sheer strength and durability of these remarkable new materials means they will undoubtedly find a home in our cutting-edge technology. I shall prepare some new research proposals immediately. You gotta research this stuff. Yeah, I gotta research this stuff. Dagnabbit. Okay, Vanguard battlesuit takes 5 days. Biofusion takes 6, that's 11, 12 days. Okay, we want the Vanguard battlesuit, because our guys get shot up really bad. The engineer, in 28 hours, he'll be done with that. I can get ultra-dense plating. Wow, that takes a lot of alloys, huh? Equipment, reinforced shield. Takes a lot of alloys, too. The vehicles. Takes a lot of alloys. Where are all my alloys? Did I use up all my alloys on something? Here I have a bunch of alloys. Very annoying that you can't go right onto it. You have to be under it. Okay. So engineering-wise, I would use up all my money and I wouldn't be able to build an airplane. Interesting. Interesting, because I'd really like to get another Gemini out there, too. Well, I could send the corpses away. Why don't we send the corpses away? Let's transfer 2 by 1. We're going to get rid of the corpses. Okay. That'll give me a little bit more room. And then we will go here. And we'll transfer the rest of the alien alloys over here. Every 10 seems to take up a spot. Okay. So I have to wait till that stuff gets here. I'm still building stuff, so I can just skip along. Okay, so now... Okay, what do we want to build? 4 days until I get the Vanguard battlesuit, and they're going to be expensive. But I really want to try and get some takes 40 and 750,000. 21 hours. We'll get that done. Laser cannon. I need that just because when I get fusion weapons, I need to have the ability to do that. Equipment. We're going to do that too. So we get better shields. Weapons. I don't need any more weapons because I'm going to save it for fusion stuff. The only thing you could do here would be shielded plating, which would be like all my money. So I think I'm going to have to wait on that. Right? Okay, so I have to have the laser cannon before I can even do the Goths. Okay. Alright, so this is going to take me a little over 2 days. So let's speed along here, see if we get... Yep, okay. Now you can see, this is the maximum range I have here. If I get another quantum here, we'll overlap up here in Russia and Asia. And this one, if I get another one, will extend a little bit further up into North America and South America. So when I get money at the next funding report, I'll do that. Right now, I'm just trying to get my stuff built. So there's an abductor with 2 defenders right here where the good interceptors are. So let's go get that. I want to see what the auto-resolve tells me. It takes some major damage on the Gemini 1. Shall we try and fight it? We're coming up on a half an hour. Okay. Gemini 1. Here, you're shooting at that. Gemini 2. You want to shoot at this. Gemini 3. Okay, launch all the missiles. Gemini 1. Why did you do that? Alright, Gemini. Okay, Gemini 2, you've got to jump out this way? Gemini 3, I think I want you jumping out this way? Okay, now we've launched our missiles, so Gemini 3, you need to take this guy on. Gemini 3, you can't move yet. Okay. Gemini 2, you seem to be the object of its attention. Get you out here. Oh, you're going to take a hit, Gemini 2. Dang it. I took some damage on Gemini 2, so I didn't do much better than what they did. Abductors just give me money. Get back here. Okay, I've got quite a few people saying they're coming back from their injuries. How are we doing here? Still have quite a few that are beat up. I don't have anybody in the red anymore. That's good. Oh, we need to go look at the Ares. I wanted to show you the Ares. Where's the Ares? Here's the Ares. Ares 1. So we want to put on the heavy shielded plating. His armor is 75. He does have the fusion rockets. And he has a Gauss auto rifle right now. And he has the same equipment options as the others. But depending, I'm trying to get... I need to get the Gauss cannon here as well. For vehicles. Because I can't get the fusion unless I have the Gauss. So I have to build the Gauss. Okay. A little bit over a day. A harvester. Jeez, oh Pete. Now this is going to be hard for these guys to take down. So we're going to launch him. And he gets away from us because he's faster than us. Go after him again. I don't know if we'll catch him. They get him? I'm going to tail till over land, but he's probably going to outrun me. Okay. If we do an auto-resolve, that's not bad for an auto-resolve. I think I'll take that damage. Because that's money in the bank. Okay, we got away with a lucky one there. Okay. So I have another place to store some stuff here. I probably should... He has alien alloys. So if I were to transfer that to Sparta 1... Because I have stuff to build there. Okay. No items in stores. You got the things for... for specials. So I guess we're just going to... move along here. So it would be nice to have like a summary of what you're sitting at. I'm not going to be able to make the armor I need, I don't think. Let's look at our soldiers again. The one thing I don't like about this thing, the walker, is that they don't let me put a mind control device thing on it. So you have to be careful. Make sure you have people with relatively high bravery. Like this one's 92. This guy's only 74. This one's 79. So I might have to swap around who gets what in that case. These guys are slowly but surely getting better from training. Not by much, but so we're working on trying to get people up to snuff here. Okay. Not bad. Okay. So we've got our soldiers being kitted out. I'm not going to kit out the thing until I know what my next mission is. Because like I would build different for a terror site than I would for going after the UO1 bridge assault. How long is this out? Another 2 days. Okay. There's an abductor. Can they take that out? Let's go see if these guys can take that out. Okay, let's see what the auto resolve tells us. I just use up weapons. I don't. Okay. Yeah, but that's fine. I'll take no damage. So this is gonna be a little bit boring. We're at 35 minutes. No further work is continued. They're gonna make $1,000 an hour. I don't think I could have them start up on an aircraft. I have just enough to do that. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do at this point, because in 1 day, 5 hours, I'll be able to make Vanguard armor. So let's speed this up. Oh, he's hard to take down. I think I'm going to let him go. I don't know. Can I send the Geminis after him? Let's see if the Geminis can reach him. And what do they say? I only take 3 points of damage. I'm going to accept that. I'm not going to fight that. I don't think I can fight it any better than that did. Vanguard armor, that's what I was looking for. It gives you plus 12 time units. And it's gas immune, which means all the guys can get rid of their gas masks. Armor is 34 plus 16 if it's heavy. Plus 20 if it's heavy. Our new XR2 Vanguard battlesuit represents the pinnacle of personal armor. A fully enclosed second-generation exosuit that augments mobility while also providing excellent protection against any kind of battlefield threat. The hardened alloy plating of the Vanguard is similar to that used on the Colossus, but the addition of ultra-dense alloys has allowed a significant reduction in size and weight. Thick bundles of synthetic muscle fiber connect these plates together, amplifying the strength of the user while also providing ballistic protection to the joints. It doesn't say that it gives me extra strength. It just gives me extra time units. A compact aluminium battery contains sufficient charge for roughly 4 hours of combat operation, or 20 hours of low-intensity operation. It is essential the wearer manages their energy levels carefully and exits the suit promptly if necessary. Removing the Vanguard from within becomes impossible once it has lost power. Complex electronics are fitted into the gloves where the haptic sensors permit the wearer to operate their armored fingers with remarkable dexterity, allowing them full use of our entire arsenal of infantry weapons equipment. The Vanguard is therefore far more versatile than the primitive Colossus, providing similar levels of protection with none of the associated disadvantages, such as reduced vision or limited choice of equipment. One suspects they will easily be worth their significant construction cost. Finally, note our existing Colossus armor could also easily be upgraded to use the new ultra-dense plating, further increasing the level of protection they offer and potentially allowing these older battlesuits to remain relevant in a breaching role. I can build that, and then he's got to go get fusion weaponry, which is going to take me a long time. If I go in here, I can get armor. It costs 200,000, right? So I can only get, what, 7 of them? I can only get 7 of them. Well, 7 and 3 is 10, and I really need to get 4, 3 Colossuses, which means 13 suits. I'm gonna have a stalker suit. Which is 2. I'm trying to do counting in my head. So I'm going to need 9. I'm going to need 3 rifles. There's going to be 3 riflemen. 3 assaults. 3 shields, that's 9. 3 Colossuses, that's 12. In the final mission that I'm going to go on. If I'm only going in with 12, I'm going to go in with 2 shields, 2 Colossus, 2 assaults. That's 6, 9. Oh no, the Colossuses don't count. This takes a lot of alloys. The Vanguard armor is more important, I think. Alright, how long does it take for one? 1 day for each one. I can build 7. It'll take me 9 days to do this. We're going to suffer another orbital bombardment, I'm afraid. Because I really need to get those things done. Alright. Can't do any more. Okay. The other question comes in is how much money can I get for 100 op points? Oh, I have 319. I could get 810,000. But I have enough to get one of these. Do I have anything green? He's green. He's green. He'd be 105. He'd be 175. That'd be 280. This guy is 250. This guy is 250. Which one do I want first? Decisions. Asia's engineers. I think my scientists are more expensive, aren't they? My scientists are more expensive. So let's get this one. Let's go get this guy. My decision. We have included all possible supporters in the Latin America region, leading the local government to provide further assistance to the Xenonaut initiative. Monthly wages of our scientists have now been reduced by 50%. So now if we go over here to the funding report, you'll see that our expenses have gone way down. See how it says expenses are down by 75,000? So we got a little more money out of them that way. Okay. Europe would be great to try and pick up because it would give us training points, more training points. But I don't think we can do that right now. What is my time? We're at 42 minutes. We're going to have to take another orbital bombardment. That's just the way it's going to have to be. Maybe we'll go up to the orbital bombardment and see what happens. See which continent gets blown up. I'll be able to lower panic if I need to. Okay, it's going to have to go off because I'm still building these things. I'm going to go off here. Cairo, Egypt. Extraterrestrials destroyed Cairo. Early casualty estimates suggest 1.7 million lives lost, plus 25 and 14 days till the next attack. We will get it before the next time's attack. This is now at 37. And if I were to spend this to reduce panic, only minus 16, huh? Well, we'll do that anyway just to bring this down, so they'll give us more money. 0, 2, 0. I need some more UFOs to shoot down. I let that stupid thing fly around here. I should have gone after it right away. Okay, that was my mistake. Should we go to the funding report? And then we'll be able to build things next time. Let's get there. We have an alien base. Okay. We have another alien base, which is going to be very nasty here. It'll take down 20% on the Africa, which will get me back to my full things. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to stop here. And we will go get an alien base next time. And then deal with all of our casualties from the alien base. And see if we can go do the U001 bombardment. Bridge assault. Stop it. It could be a little dicey depending on how injured we are going into the alien base. This alien base is much harder. You get the cleaner headquarters, which is kind of rough based on what you have. Then you have the alien base, which you usually are underpowered weapons-wise, because you don't have Gauss weapons yet. I have Gauss weapons and rechargeable lasers right now, but this alien base is going to be very hard because they're all going to be with fusion guns, and it's going to be close quarters stuff. So it's going to be much harder to do this. I believe I get to take 12 guys on this one. So I'm going to build out like 3 shields, 3 Colossus, 3 assaults, probably 2 of them with lasers, because I don't have 2 assaults with Gauss, because I didn't build it. I'm probably going to take the E-gunner too. So that's 369 there. I'll take a couple of riflemen and a sniper. I don't know. I got to think on how I'm going to do this build out here. But we will come back and do that in a little bit. Got to check and see all of our tactics and stuff is ready to go. I just have to get it done before the funding report. So if I can wait another day or so to get some armor, then I probably will. If I can get a couple more of those armors done, that would be really useful to have as many of the guys in Vanguard armor as I can. Might have to have the support troops not be in Vanguard armor. They might have to be in Guardian still. This is a very tough mission, to say the least. So, offline, I will rebuild the troops, re-equip everybody. Because you can take, if you have Vanguard armor on, you don't need the mask, which means you can carry, like, mind control things. So that's what I'm going to try and do, is try and get myself set up properly. I'll do that offline, probably before we play again. And then I'll show you what I did, and we'll try and go take on the alien base. Okay? If I am streaming on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. My streaming schedule is on the weekends. I stream at 11 a.m. Central Time because that's when it's quiet around here, and I can stream without too many people yelling in our ears. Right now, I'm doing Baldur's Gate 3 playthroughs because I got infatuated with the game, and now I'm in the middle of 3 different streaming things. Saturday is a fan pick for me to play a monk as a Drunken Master subclass. I have not modded it, so it's a straight up trying to get it through with the 4 character limit. Friday is a romp. I have it modded. I have taken all the companions. I have extra adamantine or extra mithril ore or whatever. So I was able to make adamantine armor for everybody that can wear it, and I have the adamantine weapons and the shield and the whole 9 yards. So everybody's got adamantine armor on that can wear it. And that one I'm playing as Gale, so obviously he doesn't, but he has on other stuff that's really cool too. And I'm romancing Karlach. I've been seeing somewhere on Reddit, I read some things that said player characters as Gale cannot, like, I guess the NPC one can ascend to becoming a quote-unquote god of ambition. And the player character can too, but if the player character does it, they can't bring their love interest with them, which I find very, very disappointing, because the whole point of me trying to do this was to get a good ending. It's the only one I know of that is a quote-unquote good ending for Karlach. You have to convince her not to let herself blow up, and then at the party you can have her ascend with you. So it's kind of rude that they didn't let the player character do that. So I may save that when I'm doing the endings, and just go to the Hells with her as Gale. Sunday, I'm trying to get the Steamed achievement called Jack of All Trades, which means I have to be a level 1 in every one of the classes. There's 12 classes in Baldur's Gate, and I have to be a level 1 in every one of them. I've gotten through 9 of them. I am basically the other 3 characters that I bring with me, because it has to be unmodded. The other 3 people have to carry the load. I can't. I read scrolls to help, like, maybe get the fight started by throwing a fireball at somebody or something off a scroll, or an ice storm or something, equally powerful like that. And then basically it's like throw healing potions at people, maybe finish off some enemies that are really close to death by hitting them with magic missiles. Because I'm a first level everything. I don't have a lot of stuff that I can do. Although I don't understand how the spell system works, because they seem to give me level 3 power of spells, but I only have level 1 spells, so I can just upcast some of my spells, like Magic Missile, which is fine, but it just seems like that's not the right way to do that, but I don't understand how the whole mechanics work. So I'm going to assume that they're doing 5e more or less correctly with that kind of thing. Anyway, you can join me for all of those. I will be doing this until I finish it. This was obviously, shooting down things and base building and kind of setting myself up to do the final, well, this isn't the final mission, but the second part of the bridge of the UO1 mission. And I've just now getting my really good armor. So we will have at least a few people in that really good armor, like the assaults and the people like that. The shields probably, if I have to leave anybody in Guardian, it'll be the shield guys because they can just hide behind their shield, which has been reinforced now. So we'll just see what we can get away with, okay? All right, I think that's it for now. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.